I talk about an era that if you are under 30, you didn't know. Without further ado, let me show you how my upbringing was much more meaningful than the ones we have today.
Azazel Podcast, the show about political entrepreneurship, political literacy, and true crime. Listen on www.azazel.info.
The people who influenced my life to make me the excellent human being that I am today had no platform to share their opinions. They only had their lifestyles, their behaviors, and a whole lot of authority to school me and steer me into the right direction any way they chose. I am sorry. I failed to pass the lessons I learned from my hometown heroes to the younger generations. When we were at the same age you are right now, our communities, not strangers, raised us. I remember when our mentors were real people who lived next door. I remember when our models were anyone older than we were. As we were growing up, our parents didn't tell us how to behave, how to treat others, and how to be. We knew exactly who we wanted to become from the start. Most importantly, we respected the unsaid rules. We respected the unwritten values to be pleasant and approachable. We were always trained to be what was right. I remember when our parents were not scared to let us watch TV at the neighbor's house. They weren't afraid because our community shared the same values, and whatever good they wanted for the children, they wanted that same good for all the children in the community. Our neighbors were our uncles, they were our aunts, they were our papis and mummies. I miss when the community, a community of heroes, raised us. When my friends and I were growing up, we didn't have to look elsewhere for our models. They were right there at every corner, and we had no choice but to succeed. Although we may not have been authorized to talk to them because of the social status or their ranking in the community, we saw them every day and we knew the respect that came with their name. When we did that, or if we behaved unbecomingly, the community punishes. One of the good things our models did for us was they empowered us to become examples for our community and for future generations. They taught us how to take control of our lives. They taught us how to be responsible for our actions. Nowadays, our heroes are people we will never meet in person. We don't know their past, nor did we know their family. They pop up on our screen faster than dandelions grow in yards. Unlike our old heroes who led us by example, these new heroes provide us with unrealistic expectations and ideals. They promote unhealthy behaviors and they reduce social interactions.
This spot is reserved for advertising. Call *Strategic Consulting Firm at 618-823-8701 to eternalize the name of your business. I will run your 60-second ad and drive customers to your place of business. Here is a sample of our ad.
Do you know how to skin a cat? I don't know either. So, let's go to the slaughterhouse across the street to learn. We will receive a free paper machete and an air apron once we sign up. The slaughterhouse, the only place you skin a cat without taking any of its 7 lives. Call them at 615 Skin a Cat to get a free cat to skin.
In a world where everyone is seeking instant gratification, we are becoming focused more on what we wear or places we have been than on what is important. The heroes my generation grew up with are still there, showcasing positivisms, except they are now overshadowed by heroes we didn't get to watch good folks do right in the community. The heroes my generation grew up with are now bullied off by heroes who become heroes to promote selective outrage, not to impact lives and behaviors positively. Granted, various good heroes talk to us on our screen, but we neglect them because they are not polarized, but they instead aim to unite the political and social divides. In summary, my conversation reflects on how, when growing up, we were surrounded by hometown heroes who provided good examples and taught us values and respect that enable us to become better individuals and strive for success. However, these heroes now have become extinct, and the visible ones tend to be focused on promoting unhealthy behaviors and creating social divides. There are still some good role models out there, but they are overshadowed by those who promote selective outrage.
That's all for now, folks. That was your host, Dr. Bob Rousseau, on Azazel Podcast. Like and share it with others. Come back every week for new episodes.